If I look at my notes, it talks about where the university, the word university comes from. It's coming from the word universitas vestra, which is actually a word to say in the Latin words, in Latin language, that you all, because it is the Pope. So this university thing is actually a product of the Pope when he was ruling the entire Europe. And if you look at it and compare that language of Latin and the words of Greece, which used to be spoken in those days, I would say you can read it as uni, any. You see when you say in Ethiopic, any, say any, that is me. Any, vista, me, the vista. Vestra, I, I invest in you. So that's the meaning of university. So that when you are given the charter to make a university, then those who come to you, the first ones, will have a bachelor. Where does the word bachelor comes from? Where does the word bachelor come from? From Baccharius. It's a serf without land, living in the Lord's household. So that if you have to understand this system that you are being run with by the white man, by him investing in some unlearned people rulership, then you have to know that the first guy is being considered as a man who is living in his Lord's household. He does not have anything, in other words. Trying to look for people to empower him. And that's exactly what I am doing. I'm looking for you, the young man, who can see my point of view and actually join me in forming a government, because I am a political professor. And to political science, that is now the philosophy of political science, of politics, how it should be run. Governmental studies, that means I'll show you how to set up a government. And ethics, and be ethical people, so that when this country shall be run by such people that I'm inviting you to, then it will be a good country. And people will be running to it. Now, the other word you should now put in your book I have told you to write is beatific. Beatific. It describes a person who is always happy. Look at me. Even when they have destroyed my house at Kayole, I am still a happy man. Why? Because of the hope and the belief that what God said, that when you come to know yourself, I have come to know myself as a true pedigree Israeli, not that guy, the star of, not David, the star of America, another country of America. So when you are fighting them, my friend, you are fighting a superpower in your foolishness. And return to the God of your fathers. How do I return to the God of our fathers? How did our forefathers, the Israeli people, go to God? With a lamb. They would kill that lamb and put its blood where it is supposed to be done. And that is the Hekal. That is the Hekal we are building at Geta Bushi, to be doing exactly that. When we do, my friends, I don't even need you. I'm inviting you to the kingdom. God will know how to fulfill his word. Because this is why I teach the Quran. I quoted the Bible at Numbers chapter 35, verse 33, if you can remember. It's about defiling a country with innocent blood. The Quran, I come to it, you read it, and it says that the word of God, the promise of God is the truth. That means that God is not a human being, that he will say, I will know myself like I've known myself to be an Israeli, a pedigree Israeli, and return to my God facing Mount Kenya, my forefathers used to do, with sacrificial lamb, and say that God will not do what he promised me, that he would give me the kingdom. But you see, the kingdom of the Kikuyu is not like the kingdom of those uncircumcised people, where they get their kingdom through the sword. The kingdom of the Kikuyu, the word is Mothamaki. Mothamaki means an orator. It means one who talks and convinces people, so that the people, even those bearing the sword, follows him, so that even the Kenyan army will follow me. The Ethiopian government will loan me their air force, and Muhoozi of Uganda will loan me the army if these guys becomes recalcitrant at refusing to move away from the power. When I have the things I'm looking for, 13 billion shillings, and so I have 20 million voters behind me, and you try to do what you would normally do to Raila. Not me, my friend. Not me, because you'll be declaring war. And if we did that, and the Air Force from Ethiopia, and the land army from Muhoozi, and the intelligence from Kagame of Rwanda, my friend, will catch you like chicken and hang you in the public square. So I'm just telling you that I'm giving you the one. Do what is written in your constitution, Bwana. Respect the title deeds that is being given by the Kenya government. Obey the rules and the constitution of Kenya. Do that, and then you'll be safe. But don't behave like monkeys. Don't behave like monkeys. But you did a good thing, because it's not just my house you have destroyed. The land, property here is from the Kikuyu people. So that house was not destroyed by Ruto, as people are saying. I love Ruto personally. The person who destroyed that house is Gachagua, because he is the one who galvanized the Kikuyu to go behind Ruto, not obeying the guy who is supposed to be our spokesman. That is Uhuru Kenyatta. And I cannot take over spokesman of the Kikuyu people until this cancer with Uhuru Kenyatta takes him to the ground, as young as he is. As young as he is. Why? That is the time I'll take over. Now I have to lay low, because there are not two typhoons that can blow at the same time. Never happens. One typhoon has to lie low when the other one is passing, so that Gachagua, you are the traitor of the Kikuyu. You are a blind leader who actually led the Kikuyu into the pit that the Kikuyus are finding themselves. And how blind are the Kikuyu? That they are still following Gachagua. Gachagua, therefore, is being feared by Ruto so much, so that now Ruto has to go to the Kikuyu spokesman, Uhuru Kenyatta, in his skin sickness. You can tell by his stomach, by the way. That is actually my friend Uhuru and Ruto. I take it from Ethiopia. You take 3 liters of water with that salt, and your stomach will remove what is making it bulge without children in it. But the point here is that it is useless completely that Ruto should fear the Kikuyu so that he actually shows to Kenyans that he is fearing these people and trying to bribe them by giving them rulership. That is the reason now why I am going to the Luo people. That government is going to the Luo people because Ruto, you have become very lenient to these people. They have left their God because of their property, and it is God who is destroying them. And now you are siding with them. My friend, you are losing. You are losing your kingdom because that kingdom, I will use my expertise as a political professor and go to the Luo. And you, Luo, listen to me. Don't bring me Raida. Don't bring me junkie people. Find me a young man, charismatic man, beautific, beautific, beautific young man. And I'll show him how to take over. And that time, and on that day, you finish the Kikuyu. Those who will not be on my side, they are not Kikuyu at all. I am not going to call a people Kikuyu who people do not obey the word of God. The word of God says, through the prophet Mogwakifi, that when you come to know yourselves, I tell you, you are Israel. I said, no. Hey, we are not here. I'll bring you the evidence. And return to the God of your fathers. Help me finish that heckle at Getabushi. Then we shall be sacrificing there to the God of our fathers, as they used to do, facing Mount Kenya. And the Quran says that that's okay, because it says it is not to the left, it is not to be a Muslim facing east or west. It is doing what God wills. So, my friends, this is my introduction, and I will come back to you again and subscribe to this channel because it will be fire here now that they have destroyed my house. They have touched my nostrils. A whole professor of political science, governmental studies, and ethics. Now, let us get into the field. And thank you very much. The Luo, look for me a beatific person. And you young men, don't be cavalry that you do not care that your grandfather's investment has been destroyed and his land at Kitigela taken, so that I cannot sell that land and finish that Hekalet Getabushi.